The signs of the trigonometric functions will depend on which quadrant it will fall. Sine of 180 minus theta is plus sine theta because it falls in the second quadrant. Second quadrant sine is positive. Cos of 360 minus theta is cos theta. So secant of 360 minus theta is secant theta. Hello dear students, a warm welcome to one and all. My name is Vibha, Mathematics faculty at Vidyashram Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. In the last session what we have learned solving the problems on allied angles. So in this session number 5, which is chapter number 14 in standard angles and allied angles, you are going to study the topics of problems on the allied angles only. So here you have to remember the formula of sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Similarly, cos of minus theta is plus cos theta. Tan of minus theta is minus tan theta. And reciprocal of sine of minus theta is cosecant of minus theta is minus cosecant theta. Reciprocal of cos, secant of minus theta is plus secant theta. And reciprocal of tan, cot of minus theta is minus cot theta. And also, you have to remember the values of the sine, cos, and then sine 0 degree is 0, sine 30 degree is 1 by 2, sine 45 degree is 1 by root 2, sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2, and sine 90 degree is 1. Ulta value of sine gives you the cos, and sine by cos gives you the tan. Reciprocal of sine is cosecant, and reciprocal of cos is secant. Reciprocal of tan is cot. That values you have to know. Okay, now and then you need to know the allied angles, which is 0 to 90 degree. This is 0 to 90 degree, or you are going to write it as pi by 2 in a radian. This is 190 to 180 degree, or you are going to write it as in a radian pi by 2 to pi. This is 180 to 270 degree, or you are going to have it as pi to 3 pi by 2. And then here 0 to 360 degree, or you are going to name it as 270, that is 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. Okay. Now here in the first quadrant all are positive, that means all the trigonometric functions are positive, and here sine and cosecant will be positive, right? And then here you are having tan and cot will be positive, remaining all are negative. Here cos and secant will be positive, remaining all are negative respective to the quadrants. Now here always in 90 and 270 sine will be changing as sine and cos will be changing as sine. Sine will be changing as cos and cos will be changing as sine in case of 90 and 270, and depending upon the respective quadrant it will change the signs. That means whether it is a positive or the negative. And then you are going to have in case of 180 minus theta, sine will be sine only and cos will be cos only, tan will be tan itself. The respective trigonometric functions will become the same, and the signs of the trigonometric functions will depend on which quadrant it will fall. Okay, this are all you have to remember to solve the problems. Now let us move on solving, and also you have to remember sine of n into 360 plus theta is sine theta, and cos of n into 360 plus theta is sine theta only. Cos of n into 360 plus theta is cos theta only. That and all you have to remember. Now what they have asked the problem is, find the values of the following. They have given the first one is cos 480 degree. Cos 480 degree is greater than 360 degree, isn't it? Therefore I can have 360 plus theta. Therefore I can write this one as cos of 360 degree plus theta. How much it is remaining to add up to 480 degree? 120 degree. If you add up it will become, which is nothing but 480 degree. Now cos of 360 plus theta. 360 plus theta will falls in the first quadrant, and cos will be always positive in 360. It will be cos itself. Therefore you are having which will be is equal to cos 120 degree. Now again cos 120 degree can be written as cos of 180 minus 60 or 90 plus 30. I am writing here 180 minus 60 only. Cos of 180 minus theta, which is nothing but falls in the second quadrant. Cos will be cos only, but negative cos. In the second quadrant, cos will be always negative. So here minus cos 60 degree You know cos 60 degree value, which will be is equals to 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 is the value of cos 480 degree. I hope you got this problem how to solve. We'll move on to the next one, cos 1125 degree. Therefore, this is here greater than 360 degree and also it is greater than 1000 only, right? So, therefore, you can multiply 360 by 2 or 3. Now, if you multiply cos 3 into 360 degree, which will be giving you 1080 degree. If you are having 1080 degree, how much degree will be remaining for 1125? Which is nothing but 1080 plus 45 gives you 1125. So here I can have it as cos of 3 into 360, which is nothing but 1080. 1080 plus 45 gives you 1125. So which will be is equal to now cos of n into 360 plus theta is nothing but cos theta. So I can write directly here cos theta. Theta value gets here 45. Cos 45 is always 1 by root 2. I hope you got this problem how to solve. They have given next is sin 855 degree. So it is greater than 360 degree but lesser than 720 degree. You can take it as through 2 into 360 degree, which will be giving you 720 degree. Therefore, I can write this one as cos of 2 into 360 degree plus 135 degree, correct? Which will be giving you 855 degree. Now, here cos of n into 360 plus theta is nothing but cos theta. Therefore, here you are getting cos 135 degree. Again, cos 135 degree, either you can write it as cos of 90 plus 45 or you can write it as cos of 180 minus 45. Right? So, here I forgot because it is sine of 2 into 360 plus 135, that is sin n into 360 plus theta is nothing but sin theta. Therefore, I can write it here sin 135 degree. Now, you can write either 135 as 90 plus 45 or you can write 180 minus 45. I am preferring here 180 minus 45. Sin of 180 minus 45, which will be is equal to sin of 180 minus theta is plus sin theta because it falls in the second quadrant. Second quadrant sin is positive. So, therefore, you are having here sin 45 degree. Sin 45 degree gives you the value 1 by root 2. I hope you got this problem also, how to solve. This type of problem will be asking for 1 marker. We'll move on to the next question, dears. What they have given? Sin 840 degree. I can write this one as sin of 2 into 360, which is nothing but 720. Plus, what you need to add up? You need to add up what? 2 into 360 degree, 720. If you add up 120 degree, it will become 240. So, you know, sin of n into 360 plus theta is sin theta. So, sin theta value is nothing but 120 degree, sin 120 degree, which will be is equal to, again, sin 120 degree can be written as sin of 180 minus 60. Sin of 180 minus theta is sin theta, which is sin 60 degree. Now, sin 60 degree is taking the value root 3 by 2. That's it, dears. I hope you got this problem. Tan of minus 855 degree. You know, dear students, tan of minus theta is always minus tan theta, as we have explained in the first slide of this session. So, here minus tan 855 degree. So, which will be is equals to minus tan of 855 degree can be written as 2 into 360, which is 720 plus how much you need to add to become 855? 135. So, 135 degree, which will be is equal to minus, as it is I am writing here, minus sign is there. So, tan 360, n into 360 plus theta will become tan theta. So, here tan 135 degree, already you are having negative symbol. Now, again tan 135 degree can be written as tan of 180 minus 45. Now again 180 minus theta will falls in the second quadrant. Second quadrant tan is negative. So negative into negative will become minus of minus tan 45 degree. Negative into negative is positive. Tan 45 degree always takes the value 1. So the value of tan minus 855 degree is 1. I hope you got this one. We'll move on to the next one, which is cos of minus 780 degree. Cos of minus theta is always plus cos theta. Right? So therefore, you can have this one will be is equal to cos of 780 degree, which can be written as, so 720 minus 60. Obviously, you can have cos of 2 into 360, which is 720 plus, what is that? 60 degree. 720 plus 60, it is 780. You know, cos of n into 360 plus theta is cos theta, which is nothing but cos 60 degree. So cos 60 degree gives you the value 1 by 2. That's it, dears. I hope you understood how to solve this kind of problems or how to find out the values of the trigonometric functions by the allied angles. We'll move on to the next problem. What they have given in terms of what? Radian they have given. You need to know 0 radian is 0, 30 degree is nothing but pi by 3, 45 degree is nothing but pi by 4, and 60 degree is nothing but pi by, this is pi by 6, sorry, pi by 6, pi by 4, this is pi by 3, and then 90 degree is nothing but pi by 2, and then 360 degree is nothing but 2 pi, 270 degree is 3 pi by 2. So by knowing this, you can have it as, see, secant 11 pi by 6. Pi by 6 it is nothing but 30 degrees. So you can have it as secant. So this pi by 6 is 30 degree. Secant 11 into 30, which will be equal to secant 11 3s are 33, which is 330 degree. So how you are going to write 330 degree? You can write it as 360 minus theta, which is secant of 360 minus 30, which is 330, which is cos of 360 minus theta is cos theta. So secant of 360 minus theta is secant theta, which is secant 30 degree. Now you know already cos 30 degree gives you the value root 3 by 2. Secant 30 degree is 2 by root 3. That's it, dears. I hope you got this one. We'll move on to the next problem. Tan 11 pi by 6. You know pi by 6 is 30 degree again. So this also will become same 11 into 30 degree, which will be is equal to tan 330 degree. Again you are going to calculate here tan of 360 minus 30, which will be is equal to tan of 360 minus theta will falls in the fourth quadrant, but tan of under 360 will become tan only. In the fourth quadrant, tan is negative. So which will be minus tan 30 degree. You know already tan 30 degree gives you the value minus 1 by root 3 here, because minus sign is there. Right? Next we'll be moving on to cosecant of minus 7 pi by 4. What is sine of minus theta? Minus sine theta. Reciprocal of cosecant of minus theta? Minus cosecant theta. Therefore, I can write it as here minus cosecant. Dears, this is 45 degree. I can multiply with the 7, 45. So therefore, you are having minus cosecant of 7 5s are 35. Again, 7 4s are 28. 28 plus 3, you are going to have it as 31. So 315 degree. You know 315 degree can be written as minus cosecant of 360 minus 45, it is nothing but 315 degree. So minus cosecant 360 minus 45 degree. So which will be giving you the value minus cosecant of 360 minus theta will falls in the fourth quadrant. Cosecant will be negative in the fourth quadrant. Only secant and cos is positive in the fourth quadrant, which is minus of minus. So I can write it as here plus cosecant 45 degree. Which will be, so cosecant 45 degree, sine 45 degree is 1 by root 2, cosecant 45 degree is root 2, ulta. That is a value of cosecant 7 pi by 4. And then you can have it as cot minus 13 pi by 4. You can multiply. Cot of minus theta is minus cot theta. But theta here you can multiply this pi by 4 as 45 into 13, which is 13 into 45 degree, which will be giving you the value which is equal to 585. So minus cot 585 degree. Now you can convert this into 585. It is greater than 360 but lesser than 720. Therefore, you can write it as minus cot of 360. How much you have to add to become 585? Which is 225. So 225 degree. Now again, this will be is equal to, see, minus cot 360 plus theta. 360 plus theta falls in the first quadrant. First quadrant cot is cot positive only, but here already negative sign is there. Minus cot 225 degree. Now again, this 225 degree can be written as cot of 180 plus 45. So minus cot of 180 plus 45. But cot of 180 plus theta will falls in the third quadrant. Third quadrant cot is positive. Already minus sign is there, which will become minus cot 45 degree. So tan 45 degree is 1. Cot 45 is also 1. So which will become here minus 1. I hope you got this one how to solve. We'll move on to the next problem, dears. What they've asked in the next problem? Next problem is prove that cos 189 degree plus cos 9 degree is equals to 0. You have to prove this following. So therefore, let me take the left hand side. Left hand side is cos 189 degree plus cos 9 degree, right? So here you can write this one as, which implies cos 189 degree can be written as 180 plus 9, correct? So therefore, you can have here cos of 180 plus 9 degree plus cos 9 degree as it is I am writing, which implies what is cos of 180 plus theta? Cos of 180 plus theta will falls in the third quadrant. Third quadrant cos is negative. Cos will become cos in 180. So here you are having minus cos, theta is here 9 degree. Minus cos 9 degree plus cos 9 degree will get cancelled. You are going to remain with the value 0. That is RHS. I hope you got this problem. We'll move on to the next one. Prove the following. Cos 287 degree minus sine 17 degree. Now how I can write 287 degree as? Taking the left hand side, that is cos of 287 degree minus sine 17 degree. I can write this one as cos of 270 plus 17. 270 degree plus 17 minus sine 17. Now here, which implies cos of 270 plus theta. In 270, cos will be changing as sine. But 270 plus theta will falls in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant cos is positive. See, in the fourth, see, this will fall in the fourth quadrant. 270 plus theta. Cos is positive in the fourth quadrant. Cos will be changing as sine automatically when 270 comes. Therefore, you are having cos will be changing as sine 17 degree minus sine 17 degree. Sine 17 degree, sine 17 degree will cancel. Remaining value is 0, which is RHS. I hope you got this problem. We'll move on to the next problem. What they've asked, prove the following. Tan 225 degree cot 405 degree plus tan 765 degree into cot 675 degree is equals to 0. Now take this one by one. Tan 225 degree can be written as what? Which can be written as tan of 180 plus 45. So tan of 180 plus 45 is nothing but tan theta. 180 plus 45 falls in the third quadrant. Third quadrant tan is positive, which is tan 45 degree, gives you the value 1. Next, calculate cot 405 degree, which will be is equal to cot of 360 plus, how much you have to add for that one? So 400 means 360 plus 45 you have to add it as 4 to become 360 plus 45 gives you 405 degree, right? So here which will be is equal to cot 360 plus theta. What is 360 plus theta? Will falls in the fourth quadrant. Cot will be cot only, cot 45 degree. Sorry, 360 plus theta falls in the first quadrant. First quadrant cot is positive. So therefore cot 45 degree, which is 1. Next you are having tan 765 degree. Now 765 degree can be written as tan of 2 into 360, which is 720. 720 plus 45 degree gives you 765 degree. But tan 2 into n into 360 plus theta, which is tan theta, here tan 45 degree is equals to 1. Next you need to calculate cot 675 degree. So which will be is equal to, you can write it as cot 360 plus, how much you need to add? 315, right? Which is 675. 315 degree. Cot of 360 plus theta is cot theta, cot 315 degree. Again 315 degree of cot can be written as cot of 360 minus 45 degree, isn't it? But what is cot of 360 minus 45? It is in the fourth quadrant. Cot will be negative. So minus cot 45 degree, which is minus 1. Substituting the value in the given. So here 1 into 1. You can substitute here only 1 into 1 plus 1 into minus 1. See, 1 into 1 is 1. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. So this minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled. You are having the value is 0. That's it, dears. You know how to solve the problem here, right? We'll move on to the next problem. Prove the following: cos 570 degree, sin 510 degree, minus sin 330 degree, cos 390 degree. I am going to give you the value here. You can substitute and find out it is equal to 0. Cos 570 degree can be written as, which will be is equal to, it is nothing but 360 plus theta you can have. Therefore, cos of 360 plus 210, correct? Which is 570 degree. 360 plus 210 is 570, which is nothing but cos of 360 plus theta is cos theta, cos 210. Cos 210 can be written as cos of 180 plus theta. 180 plus how much? 30 degree, correct? Which is 210. You can have it as cos of 180 plus theta will falls in the third quadrant, which will be a negative, minus cos 30 degree. Minus cos 30 degree is nothing but you are having the value, minus cos 30 degree is nothing but minus root 3 by 2. Let me keep as it is. Now you are having sin 510 degree. Sin 510 degree can be written as sin of 360 plus 150. So sin of 360 plus theta is sin theta, which is sin 150 degree. Sin 150 degree can be written as sin of 180 minus 30 degree, which is 180 minus 30 will falls in the second quadrant. Second quadrant sign is positive. So sin 30 degree. You know sin 30 degree value is 1 by 2. We keep as it is. Now you are having sin 330 degree. Sin 330 degree can be written as sin of 360 minus 30. Now 360 minus theta is nothing but sin theta. Therefore sin 30 degree. 360 minus theta is sin theta in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant sign will be negative, minus sin 30 degree. Minus sin 30 degree is minus 1 by 2. Right? Now cos 390 degree. Cos 390 degree can be written as cos of 360 plus 30. Cos of 360 plus 30 will falls in the first quadrant. Cos will be cos 30 degree. Now you know cos 30 degree is nothing but root 3 by 2. Now substitute in the given equation, you can have, substituting in the given equation, cos 570 degree is what? Minus root 3 by 2 into sin 510 degree we have found out 1 by 2. Again sin 30 degree we have found out 330 degrees minus 1 by 2. Here another minus sign is there. Minus into this minus, it will become plus. So plus 1 by 2 into, you are having cos 390 degrees root 3 by 2. See, you are having minus of this plus of this will get cancelled. Remaining value is nothing but 0, which is your RHS. I hope you got this problem, how to solve. We'll move on to the next problem. Sin 480 cos 690 plus cos 780 sin 1050 is 1 by 2. Solve this problem. Sin 480 degree can be written as sin 480 degree which is equal to sine of 360 plus 120, which is 480. Sine of 360 plus theta is sine theta. Sine 120 degree can be written as again sine of 180 minus 60. 180 minus 60 will falls in the second quadrant. Therefore, sine is positive in the second quadrant. Sine 60 degree. Sine 60 degree always take the value root 3 by 2. Again, we'll calculate cos 690 degree. Cos 690 degree. Cos 690 degrees. Cos of 360 plus 330, which is 690. Cos of 360 plus theta is cos theta. Cos 330 degree can be written as again cos of 360 minus 30 gives you 330, which is cos of 360 minus theta will falls in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant cos is positive. So cos 30 degree. Now cos 30 degree value is nothing but root 3 by 2. Right? We'll move on to next is finding cos 780 degree. Cos 780 degree can be written as cos of 720, that is 2 into 360, 720 plus, if you add for that one, again 720 plus 60 degree, correct? Which is 780. Now cos 2 into 360, n into 360 plus theta is cos theta, which is cos 60 degree. Now cos 60 degree value is nothing but 1 by 2. Again, sine 1050. Sine 1050. Now which will be is equal to sine of 2 into 360. What is 2 into 360? 720. How much you have to add to become 1050? You have to add 330. 330 plus 720 gives you 1050. Which will be sine of n into 360 plus theta is sine theta. So sine 330 degree. Now sine 330 degree again sine of 360 minus theta, which is sine of 360 minus theta falls in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant sine is negative, minus sine 30 degree. Now which will be minus sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. Now substituting all the values in the left hand side, whatever it is. So here left hand side I'm substituting all the values. Sine 480 degree, I got root 3 by 2. Again into cos 690 degree, I got it is root 3 by 2 again. Again here plus is there, plus. Let me write as it is because negative symbol is there. Cos 80 degree, I got 1 by 2. Again, sine 1050, I've got 1 by 2. That is minus 1 by 2. Minus into plus, it will become minus 1 by 2. So which implies root 3 into root 3, it is nothing but 3. So 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4. If you take the LCM, it is 4. Again, numerator 3 minus 1, which is 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 2, which is your RHS. I hope you got this problem, how to solve. We'll move on to the next problem. What they have asked, simplify the following. How to simplify this? As it is, I am writing cos A plus sine of 270 plus A. Sine of 270 plus theta, sine will be changing as cos. 270 plus theta falls in the fourth quadrant. So cos sine will be negative in the fourth quadrant. So automatically it will become minus cos. So therefore I can have it here minus cos A. Again minus 270 minus A. Sine of 270 minus A, sine will be changing as cos. 270 minus A falls in the third quadrant. Third quadrant, sine will be negative. Already one negative sign is there. Negative into negative will become positive. Sine will be changing as cos A. Understood? Next, cos of 180 plus theta. In terms of 180, cos will be remains cos only. But 180 plus A will falls in the third quadrant. Third quadrant cos is negative. So this will become minus cos A. In place of theta, you are having angle A. That's it. So here you can have cos A will get cancelled. Cos A will get cancelled. Remaining is nothing but 0. That's it. This is what the value you can find out. Got this one? I hope you got this problem. We'll move on to the next one. Simplify the following. Secant 3 pi by 2 minus a, secant pi by 2 minus a minus tan 3 pi by 2 minus a, tan pi by 2 plus a. Now let me write it as 3 pi by 2 means 270 degree. 270 degree minus a into secant 90 degree, pi by 2 is 90 degree minus a minus tan of 3 pi by 2 again 270 degree minus a into tan of 90 plus a. Now you have to use the allied angles again, so which will become secant of 270 minus a. Secant will be changing as cosecant. 270 minus a will falls in third quadrant. So here secant will be negative in the third quadrant. Therefore, which will become minus cosecant a. Okay. Again, secant 90 minus a. Secant 90 minus a means in 90 secant will be changing as cosecant 90 minus a will falls in the first quadrant. Secant always positive. So here it is cosecant a only. Cosecant a. Again minus tan of 270 minus a. Let me write here minus tan of 270 minus a. In 270 tan will be changing as cot. 270 minus a falls in the third quadrant. Third quadrant tan is positive. Therefore cot a only you are having. Cot a. Now into tan of 90 plus a. Tan will be changing as cot. Now 90 plus a will falls in the second quadrant. In second quadrant tan is negative. So it will become minus cot a. Already minus sign is there. Minus into minus is plus cot a. So here you can have, which implies cosecant a into cosecant a, minus sign is there. Minus cosecant squared a plus cot squared a. Now what is the identity you are having, dears? 1 plus cot squared a can be written as cosecant squared a. Now cosecant squared a, cot squared a. See, you are having cot squared a minus cosecant squared a. So take this minus this side, minus 1 to that side. Minus cosecant squared a plus cot squared a is equal to, take this 1 to this side, which is minus 1. Therefore minus cosecant squared a plus cot squared a, I can write it as minus 1. I hope you got this problem, how to solve. We'll move on to the next one. Simplify the following. Tan of 180 plus a, secant 180 plus a, cosecant 90 plus a, secant divided by secant 360 minus a into cot 90 plus a. Let me use the allied angles here. Numerator I am solving. Tan of 180 plus theta will be tan only. 180 plus theta falls in the third quadrant. Tan is positive. So tan a only I can write it as. Into secant of 180 plus a. Secant of 180 will become secant only there. 180 plus a will falls in the third quadrant. Secant is negative in the third quadrant, which is minus secant a. Again into cosecant of 90 plus a. Cosecant of 90 will be changing as secant because it is 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta will falls in the second quadrant. Second quadrant cosecant is positive. So it will become secant a. Divided by, now secant of 360 minus a. 360 minus a will fall, secant will become secant only. 360 minus a will falls in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant is positive secant. So you are having secant a only. Into cot of 90 plus a. In 90 cot will be changing as tan. 90 plus a will falls in the second quadrant. Second quadrant cot is negative. So here minus tan a. Therefore, here 1 secant a, tan a, negative will become positive. So you are having the value is nothing but secant a plus secant a. That's it, yes. I hope you got this one, how to solve. We'll move on to the next problem. Simplify cos of 270 minus a into tan 90 plus a sin 180 plus a divided by sin of 270 plus a into cos 180 plus a into sin 360 plus a. Therefore, here cos of 270 minus a will falls in the third quadrant. In 270, cos will be changing as sin. In third quadrant, cos is negative. So, which will become minus sin a. Into tan 90 plus a. In 90, tan will be changing as cot. 90 plus a will falls in the second quadrant. Second quadrant, tan is negative, which will become minus cot a into sine 180 plus a. Sine 180 plus a will be as sine only. 180 plus a will falls in the third quadrant. Sine will be negative in the third quadrant. So which is minus sine a divided by sine of 270 plus a. In 270, sine will be changing as cos. 270 plus a falls in the fourth quadrant. So fourth quadrant sine is negative. So minus cos a into cos of 180 plus a. In 180 plus a, cos will become cos only. 180 plus a falls in the third quadrant. In third quadrant, cos is negative. So it will become minus cos a into sine of 360 plus a. Sine of 360 plus theta is always sine theta. It falls in the first quadrant. So first quadrant all are positive, which is sine a only. Now water and all it will get cancelled, dears. Here you are having 1 sin a will get cancelled. Already negative into negative into negative, which is negative, divided by negative. Negative by negative will become positive. So therefore you are having here the value is equal to, see, this cot a can be written as cos a divided by sin a. Therefore by writing that one, which will implies sin a into cos a divided by sin a into cos a into cos a denominator. So what and all it will get cancelled here. Again cos a, sin a, 1 cos a, 1 cos a. But you are having 1 by cos a. But what is 1 by cos a? Which is secant a. Understood? I hope you understood this problem, how to solve. We'll move on to the next one. What they have asked, simplify cosecant 180 plus theta, sin 360 minus theta, tan of 360 plus theta divided by sin 90 plus theta, cos 180 minus theta, tan of minus theta. Let me solve now the numerator here. Numerator is cosecant of 180. 180 cosecant will be cosecant only. 180 plus theta falls in the third quadrant. Cosecant is negative in the third quadrant. So minus cosecant theta into sine of 360 minus theta. In 360, sine will be sine only. 360 minus theta will falls in the fourth quadrant. So sine will become sine, which is minus sine theta, because fourth quadrant sine is negative. Into tan of 360 plus theta, it always falls in the first quadrant. 360 it is tan, becomes tan only, tan theta divided by, now you are having sine of 90 plus theta. In sine will become cos in case of 90. So 90 plus theta will falls in the second quadrant. Sine is positive in the second quadrant. So cos theta only you are going to represent. Into cos of 180 minus theta. 180 cos will be cos only. 180 minus theta falls in which quadrant? It will be falling in the second quadrant. Therefore cos will be negative in the second quadrant, which is minus cos. Into tan of minus theta is minus tan theta according to the allied angles. What and all it will get cancelled, dears? You know here tan theta will go negative by negative, which will become positive here. See, here you are having negative into negative is positive. Negative by positive is always negative. So you can here also negative into negative is positive. Negative into negative is positive. Positive by positive is positive. So cosecant theta can be written as 1 by sin theta. So therefore this cosecant and sine will get cancelled, reciprocals of each other, and you are remaining with divided by what? Which will be is equal to 1 divided by cos theta into cos theta is cos squared theta. 1 by cos squared theta is secant squared theta. Ds, negative, 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 negative will become positive. So 1 by cos squared theta, which is secant squared theta. I hope you got this problem. How to solve? By knowing the methodology of the allied angles. In the next session, we'll be solving some more problems depending upon this allied angles. Just you have to remember the ideology, what I have taught, what will be in case of 90 multiples, what will be in case of 180 multiples of sine, cos, tan, cot, secant and the cosecant. So thank you dear students. I hope you got this session how to solve easily the problems by knowing the allied angles. Thank you dears. Have a nice day.